What's up, family? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, this channel is all about promoting positivity, motivating one another, empowering one another, and actually showing you just how powerful you are when you join the Brotherhood of Community. So if you're new here, do me a favor, hit the like, subscribe, and share this message. Guys, today, I think if you're a man, you can relate to this because we all felt it. We all know to the core of our soul this is true. And has society failed men? In general, yes. Now, there might be some instances where you don't feel this, but I would say as society in general, men are, man, bro, we're hurting out here, bro. The self-deletion rates is at an all-time high. Loneliness is at an all-time high. With depression, drugs, there's just so many ways that men are failed right now, and it hurts. So I really think it starts with not having their father inside the family structure. And that stems from basically modern feminism too, and just so many different ways. So it starts with the dads aren't there a lot of times, I've noticed, because the woman, she makes it hard for the dad. So she either thinks that the grass is greener, or she got tired of the guy because he was working so much, and he was just working, trying to provide for his family, that he wasn't, quote unquote, emotionally supporting her, which is a hard thing for a man to do when he's so caught up in this matrix, so he's grinding, trying to provide for his family. It's hard because his brain is so focused on making money and being a protector and trying to provide for the family. So she doesn't understand that. So then they get in a fight about that, or a lot of times they fight about not actually having love for one another because maybe the guy, he was a Rolling Stone. A lot of hey bro, I'm just gonna be honest, my pops was too. A lot of men love women, bro. It's just the reality. So men, we want to be with multiple women, and women don't like that, obviously. So then they want to leave for that. So, or another thing is, the father might have got caught up in gangs. He might have got caught up in drugs or alcohol, and he's never really healed himself. So he was hurt from his past. So he never took the time. So he never really was ready to be a father. He just got it in, So that is one of the main reasons why fathers aren't in the household, which is leading to the children not knowing how to cope with having two-parent households. So that is one of the reasons why society has failed men. Now, if we couple that with the fact that most men are lonely, most men are depressed, most men don't want to live in this world no more, so they want to just off themselves. Bro, this is a big problem that I have right now, because so many men don't have any empathy. They don't have a brotherhood. They feel like they're misunderstood. They're lost. And the majority of society doesn't care, bro. They'll literally, I've seen videos where people will make fun of these men. Like, stop being a baby. You're a weak beta male. You're a simp, bro. All you're doing is cry, cry, cry. Get up and pick yourself up and stop crying. Like, it's just easy to, like, sometimes it's not that easy, bro. You have this painful time and you're trying to reach out to people and nobody seems like they care. Now, granted, there are people where you do want to help them and they don't want your help, which I don't think that's like a lot of the people. I think a lot of times men are reaching out for somebody. They would really want somebody to help them, but nobody wants to help them, because nobody seems like they care, because they're just caught up in their own personal life because this world is so narcissistic. Now, one of the biggest points that I see in society, and I talk to so many men on a day-to-day basis, is, bro, a lot of us are depressed, sad, lonely. We feel like we're misunderstood. We have no way to cope with what's happening in society because the transition from men being the protector, the provider, having a strong masculine tribe to where they can actually have a brotherhood, we don't have that anymore. So what happens is men, they're trying to turn to social media because they're looking for any dopamine that they can get because they're so sad on their day-to-day basis because they're having a hard time getting women. They turn into social media, and then they're seeing these overnight success men to where, there's 20 nowadays, especially with crypto and stuff like that, there's 20-year-old men that are hitting they're hitting the lick, bro. They're getting millions of dollars and becoming, quote unquote, overnight success, when although a lot of times that's not true. They're putting work and they're putting effort on the back end. You might think that they're overnight success, but that's not really the case. but then that's affecting you, bro. Ever since social media came out, in my opinion, I think it ruined a lot of things, because now men can see other men, and all people do, bro, is they just post highlight reels. They're not posting their grind. They're not posting a lot of times their painful times and how they got to that point, because everybody has highs and lows. So this is making men feel sad. It's making men feel depressed, and they have no way to cope with this, and they're trying to reach out to people, and a lot of times people will just clown them, because a lot of men, they're just misguided. They have no direction, and there's really no positive role models. There's a couple that I can, like pastors and just guys in the community, and even guys on YouTube that are like me, that are preaching good stuff and trying to help the youth. But I would say in general, a lot of men don't really care about the youth, because they're so caught up in their own agenda, their own program, because they're working 9 to 5s. That I'll be honest, bro, this Matrix has did a wonderful plan to get rid of the masculine figure in communities. And that's one of the biggest reasons why society has failed man, because there's truly no masculine guys that can come out and do a positive message to try to help the brothers, to try to help these young generations, because a lot of them aren't really weak men, bro. It's not really the case. They just never been taught how to have discipline. They never really been taught what their life can truly be like if they tap into that pain that they have. Like, let's say, because I have so many young guys that I talk to, they just don't have their dad around, so they're just stumbling around whatever their friends are doing, or whatever their girl tells them to do. And that's a problem in itself, because now they're leading not by the example. They're basically following their woman. So you have to be an example for these youth guys. If you're watching this video, do me a favor, man. If you can reach out to one brother, that will be supportive with the community that we're trying to build here. Each one teach one. That's how we're going to grow. We have to understand that nothing in life's going to come easy, bro. It's going to be hard work. We're going to have to put in the grind, and we're going to have to really truly understand that discipline, consistency, and doing things that we don't want to do is how we're going to help men right now. Because in general, men, we have so much problems that we need to, there's so many problems that I see right now in this world, and a lot of men have no community, and that's why we're building this community. So if you guys really want to truly tap into how powerful you are and join a like-minded group, the link is in the description box below. I would love for you to join. You can work one-on-one with me, bro, and we can help build you up and mold you and develop a game plan for you. Because I truly believe from the bottom of my heart that every man can be saved, even though society is making men that don't want to date no more, because women, their like egos are on 100,000 nowadays, and men's aren't nearly even close to it, because they're not even getting close. Bro, we're not even getting close to the amount of attention that women are, because there's a lot of men that are simp beta males. But I do think that we can change, bro. I have a positive outlook. I'm not out here just thinking negative, like, no, this world is just over. Just go your own way and never deal with this, because we need to think of positive solutions to heal this society. And yeah, it might be tough, but if we have that mindset, we'll never change, bro. And I do think that this world, it can change. We can change, but that's why I'm speaking this, and that's why I want to touch your soul, bro. We don't want to give up on men. That's not the point of, I think, life and brotherhood, bro. That's why we have such a strong brotherhood in the past, where if men were fucking up, we would tell them, bro, you're messing up. Let's get to it. Like, there's so many different communities that I realized, like, that were positive, but they never got out to the public, because obviously society doesn't want them to know about how they could be positive, because a lot of this society is all about negativity. It's about keeping you trapped in a program, thinking that you need this pill, you need this bottle, you need this drug. And it really hurts a lot of these young men, because then they're getting sprung out on drugs, and then it just creating more of a cycle of broken generations, of broken families. And we can heal, bro. We just need to take the time to truly forgive ourselves and forgive one another, and stop having so much jealousy. Because if society didn't have so much jealousy for one another and hatred, bro, we could lift each other up and start working on developing positive communities so we didn't feel like we were failed no more. All I see is a lot of times when I join to these communities and I go speak to these little youngins, bro, I've noticed, bro, when I just speak life into them, bro, it changes their life. You'll be surprised how just talking to a young guy will help them realize that I am worthy, that I'm valuable, that there's more to life than to think that it's over because I can't find a girlfriend at 15. And you know, a lot of times we want to preach this message that you have to make money, you have to be successful, you have to make so much money, and they can't even think like that, bro. A lot of these successful guys that go on YouTube that are preaching this message, yeah, I want you to drive a Lamborghini and you gotta work 1,000 hours a week so that you can have this 10 out of 10 model. Yeah, that's cool and all, bro. But how can we even get to a point to where we can actually think like that if we're so stuck in our past, in our trauma, in our pain, if we're lonely, if we're depressed, if we have anger issues because our dad wasn't around, if we joined a gang at 15 and 16 because that's all we had to join that gang, because if we didn't, there was other people bullying on us because they were bullied on by their father. It's just a broken cycle, bro. And that's not the way around that. The way around that is preaching positivity, speaking life into these youngins, and really showing them that, hey, bro, at the end of the day, I can help you get to where you need to be if you truly believe that you can accomplish great things and God loves you, bro. I don't care what nobody says. It comes down to love. When somebody truly loves you, bro, it's the most powerful things that you have in the world. I think love is the highest frequency that we can have as men. But if we don't feel any love from anybody, that makes your heart cold, bro. And then you want to turn away from society. You don't care. You want to off yourself. That's why so many men are doing it nowadays, because they have no love from a woman. They feel like no man loves them, like, you know what I'm saying, like a brother. And then they feel like they're just going to work. They're just stuck in the grind. Nobody, it's just like a program. And they'd rather not live anymore. I see it happening on a day-to-day basis, bro. So we can bond and we can heal, bro. Thanks for watching the video. Peace.